everyone, it's Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia. And I'm just going to open my chat window so I can see. Oh, it should. Here we are. Okay. We're going to play with a brand new kit today. And I think you're going to love it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how it's connected to World Card Making Day and how you can get your hands on this kit. So I'm just going to wait for someone to pop on and tell me that they can hear me and see me. And Facebook takes a bit of time to just sync once you go live. It's just like a little bit of delay. So I'm just going to wait until that happens. And if nobody hops on, then I will go on to one of my platforms and see if I can hear and see me. So, okay. So hopefully someone will join and we can get started. Gosh, I've got the right day right. Yeah, Wednesday at 2 p.m. That's us. We're good. Okay. So hope everybody's having a great last few days of summer because it's coming to an end soon. And I am going to actually go on and see. Now, it's not easy for me to see, so I'm going to wait and hope that somebody pops on here. So someone pop on. Come on, people. Or maybe I just can't see your comments right now. That's always possible, too. All right. So I think that somebody should have been on by now. They're coming. And that makes me worried that my streaming is not working because it happens. Unfortunately, it happens more often than I'd like to admit. And it's kind of disconcerting because then, I can't see if you're there. So maybe I will, while I'm waiting, just go over and have a little boo and see if I'm on there. And I'll just talk to myself for the rest of the day, as long as I'm on there. Oh, it looks like I'm on. Yep. And I can see comments over there. So that's a bit disconcerting that I can't see comments where I normally could. So let me see who's over here. Hi, Lena. Hi, Keisha. You are there. Oh, you're finally popping up over here. Oh, my goodness. Gosh, it's going to be the death of me, right? The bane of my existence. Is my streaming. Okay, guys, let's get started. So let me close off that, and then we've got the kit. Now, who's got this kit? Keisha, have you got this kit? Lena, did you get? Hi, Diane, how are you? This is a great kit, and like I said to you guys, it's a standalone kit, but it's the featured product in Card Making Day. Now, Card Making Day is every year. It's the first Saturday in the month, and so this year it's October 4th. This is a free event. Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you. Have you been here before? I'm not sure. Mills River. What a great name of a city. I like that, Mills River. North Carolina. Welcome. It's free. Join from anywhere, okay? It's you can register. I put the link to register on this video. So once I'm finished recording, you can go and you'll see the link to sign up. Okay. It's free. I did say that, right? Free. Now, if you would like, you can purchase the Handmade Heartfelt Kit. This is the one we're going to use today. You can purchase that if you want. And let's see here. Last day to register is October 3rd. Now, you might think, okay, well, why do I have to register? Well, you don't have to. But guess what? You can watch the recording later, and anybody who registers in a, no matter where you are going to get a gift from Stampin' Up! After the event ends. So I think anything is worth signing up to get a gift, right? So anyway, if you want to craft with them, then grab the kit. Hi, Ellie. How are you? Okay, you guys, so let's start here. What I've done is, when I normally do a kit, you guys, I open it in front of you, and I sort all my stuff. But because there's 5 cards, I wasn't quite sure how long this was going to take. So I went ahead and sorted my cards ahead of time. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. Now, whenever you get a kit, you get a block. If it's a stamping kit, if it has a stamp set, get a block. And we get a stamp set. This one's great. Look at this. Hello, Sunshine. I love the fonts, right? Happy birthday. Thanks so much. This reminds me of a set we used to have years ago that had this mixed font. Thinking of you, to from, wishing you the best. Well, that about covers it. Okay, and it's, of course, photopolymer, and we can see through it, and it's easy for placement. Okay, you also, the kit, if it's a stamping kit, you will get a Stampin' Spot. Here it is. And this time it's Secret C. Now, what I tend to do when I'm doing this is I will jump on and just grab my big pad. Hi, Mo. Hi. Oh, hi, Marilyn. Hi, Sarah. Gosh, you guys really are joining me today. Yay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make these cards. Now, the instructions are visual. I'm assuming part of that is because it's good for no matter where people live. Some people like step-by-step written out. These are visuals, but you also get the picture on the front. And the other thing is you've got the step-by-step, but you've also got, like if I go through my stuff, I can find all the things that I need for card 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this kit is 2 cards, 5 designs, 2 of each. Okay, what else do we get? We get some twine. We get some of these very pretty, let me grab these, very pretty embellishments. Those are nice. We get my favorite flat glue dots. And we got, look at this. Look how many of these we got. The Stampin' Dimensionals. Whoa, a lot. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to straighten myself out here. And I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to follow along. So like I said, I already went ahead and separated all the bits. Okay, it's just easier. So here we are. So this one here has a blue sort of polka dot card base. We got a label here for our sentiment. We've got a die cut 2 shells. And we've got this layer that goes on top. It's coral. I first looked at it and I thought, oh, is that a tree? But I guess coral looks like a tree, right? Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Your kit comes tomorrow, but I'm waiting. You're waiting to World Card Making Day. Oh, you've got more, what's the word, patience than me. Okay, when you get these instructions, you guys, it's going to tell you what recommended saying it is, but you don't have to use that saying. It's going to tell you how many inches of the thread you need. It's going to show you where to put dimensionals. Okay, so let's start with doing that. So I've got dimensionals here and I'm going to put them where they tell me, which is here and here and here and here. Ooh, 6 of them. I guess that's why they give you so many, right? Yes. And then I've got my little shell here. It's going to be there. And then my big sort of conch shell. It looks like what it wants me to do is cut this one in half. Now, if you have the mini ones, you can just do that, right? Oop. If you're giving this as a gift and you only want to use the products that are in it, you can just cut one in half and you get a bit smaller there. It says I need 15 inches. Let me open these up. Oh, goodness. Okay. And the hardest part of any of these ribbons, even our other ribbons, is taking off that plastic to get at this. And you'll see here that you do have a little ruler here, such that it is, which doesn't go to 15 inches, by the way. 15 inches, so 0 to 9, and then another 6 inches. That seems like a lot, but okay, we'll do what it says. See, look at me, I'm following the directions. So unusual. All right, then I'm going to grab my little label And it's just making a suggestion to use wishing you the best. So that's this one here. Okay. And we've got our block. Love see-through or photopolymer so we can see what we're doing. Now it looks like it wants me to stamp it closer to this side. Okay. So not in the middle. Hi, Pam. How are you? Hi, Kathy. I haven't put the box together. I'm going to do it at the end. Okay. Wishing you the best. Oh, I love that. Love that font. So fabulous. How is it that you get your paper pumpkin? Oh, this isn't paper pumpkin, love. This is the kit. This is the Handmade and Heartfelt Kit. This is the one from, I'll show you here. It's not the, I don't get paper pumpkin. Here it is. Handmade and Heartfelt. It's one of the kits from the kit collection. So you just put it on your regular order. Isn't that interesting? They want me to put this on here, but they don't really tell me. I don't know what they're doing, to tell you the truth. I find that really odd, the way they want me to put these dimensionals on. But anyway, okay, I'll do as I'm told. All right, I guess we can go ahead and do this. Now, it hasn't really told me how to do the thread, but there's a couple ways you can do it. It looks like it's on the back of one of these. So I'm going to put this on here, like the best, and it wants me to put it up a little bit and right on the edge, okay? And then, oh, I've lost my thread. This is why I do not do things ahead of when I need them. Here it is. Ooh. So for the thread, you can actually, on this one, you can tie it like you were tying a bow, right? So I've got kind of this kind of idea. Oh, I think this is way too long. Yeah, this is why I don't do it the way they tell me, because now we're going to waste some of this. Ugh. Now, if you're giving this as a kit, you would, they would use the glue dots, I'm assuming, to put this on. But I'm going to use a piece of, you can use a piece of, oh gosh, what's it called? Tear and tape. I'm just going to use, oh, not too big. I'm going to use a piece of just regular Scotch tape. And just tape that down, okay? Now this is way too much. See, they wanted me to put too much on here. And so now I'm kind of ticked. But that's okay. They give me lots, so that's okay. Keep that other half there. And then I've got this cool little shell. You guys that kit with me, you know, am I just kitting? Whenever I do a kit, I always call it, we're just kitting today. Can you hear my dog yawning? I don't know why she's so bored. It's not like she has a tough life, right? I think the backing's off that. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then I've got my other little shell, my little scallop shell. If you're from the West Coast, you know all your shells. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then it looks like they want me to put these pretty. Now you got these gems. You got these kind of champagne color, and then these look like peacock almost. So we're going to add those. And I was playing today. I'm trying to do a card for a video tutorial that I participate in, and I don't know where I put my take-a-pic. So I'm going old school here. And it doesn't really, oh, I guess you can put these wherever you want. Well, of course you can, right? We can put it on wherever we want. It looks like it's kind of up here as part of the coral. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You have to stick around to the end, or watch the replay. It's always worth sticking around to the end, Jennifer, because then you'll see me struggling with this box. Like I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Can I make the box? But we're making the box. Okay, so then you've got these great envelopes. I love how they do this, right? With the printed on. It looks just a little higher end, right? So there's card number 1. Isn't that cute? It hasn't come yet, but it looked nice, and I registered for the craft along. Oh yeah, you have. I mean, it's free, right? And plus, we get a free gift. I mean, hello. Okay. All right. Next up is card number 2. Okay, which is this pretty rainbow. These cards. What I like about this kit is the cards are all very different. So for this one, we need the printed card. We need the rainbow overlay. We need this little flower. We need some thread, and we need the label. So this time it's suggesting that we do the Hello Sunshine, which makes sense, right? Sunshine, rainbow. Oh my gosh, yeah, that makes perfect sense, Allison. Okay, let's go with this. Actually, what I'm going to do, just give me a minute, you guys. I'm going to use my big block, and I'm going to stick the ones on there that I used because I don't have my scrub out to clean. So I want to use the same block. Okay, so for this, yeah, it is pretty. So for this one, looks like we're standing right in the middle. Grab my secret C. Get that stamped. There we go. Hello, sunshine. I want to sing that song. Hello, sunshine. I have you. What's that? What's the rest of that song, you guys? Sing along in your heads. All right. What we want to do is it wants me to take this little overlay. It wants me to put some dimensionals. So pretty easy up in the corners. Makes sense. And then it's got me taking one dimensional and cutting it in half. Oh, it wants me to put a full one here. And then just a half dimensional on, on this little arc. And I guess they figured that will hold it down. So that makes sense. I guess you could put another one here if you wanted, but it seems that they think that will be good enough. So I'll take all those off. Like the color combo. I do too. Isn't it pretty? I agree with you, Keisha. Look at it. This is sort of like a coastal. What is this one? This is like a Calypso. No, it's not as dark as Calypso. It's sort of like petal pink, I guess, but it's really cool. And then this is the beige. And you know, our beige, our basic beige, has a bit of a green tone to it, right? So we're just going to line that up. And who doesn't like rainbows, right? Rainbows are awesome. Rainbows are good luck. And there we go. Just going to make that a little bit straighter. All right, next up. It wants me to put dimensionals on the back of this. You guys are all going to wait to see me make a mess of my box, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think the instructions were that great when I looked at it, but we'll see what happens. Could be a disaster. Sure, it'll be good enough. Okay, we got it. So I've got my dimensionals on the back of this, right? And again, we've got our ribbon. Now, I just am not prepared to cut this ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my ribbon, whoop, my thread. I'm going to go like this. See how I got that dimensional there? I'm going to use that dimensional to hold these in place. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go back up here. And see how it looks. Oop, take those off. That looks pretty good. And it's going to go across. Just across like that. I don't like that covering up all of that. That doesn't, I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And then this little guy is going, this little flower is going up here. Wow, this is pretty. You know, you just can't, when it's not in person, it's just like, oh, can't see it. Now, it's hard to tell from this picture, but I think it wants me to use these blue ones. And whether it does or not, I'm using the blue ones. So we're just going to do 1, 2, and I don't know where the third one is, but oh, they've got it here. That seems weird. I'm putting it up there. Wow, changing it. So there's number 2. Isn't that great? I love that one. I'm not going to pick a favorite yet because I haven't got the rest of them made, but I really like this one. I think I'm leaning towards this one. Okay, so 2. Look at us whipping through this. Next up, we've got card number 3. And this has got a pre-printed banner. And we are going to use this little blue label. And this time we're going to grab Happy Birthday. So here we go. And I'm looking all over my desk now thinking, oh, where's the sentiments? Oh, they're stuck. That's the thing about photopolymer. Look at this. If you're ever missing a photopolymer stamp, look on the bottom of your trimmer. That's where mine hides. Okay, happy birthday. How are we doing? Everybody okay? We're good? What we're saying. It's pretty also. It is. It is. Very pretty. Do you have the kit, Keisha? Or you were just looking at it online? That other kit, oh, the Christmas one with the truck. I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to be making it on one of my lives. Oh, so cute. All right, so now we're going to turn this over and grab those dimensionals. And again, corners, corner, 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 middle. Okay, that looks good. Yep, so that's all we need. And we are going to place that in front of our card. Make sure I'm going the right way, right? These are nice colors. And this has got like a little, almost looks like a little tweedy look. You don't do kits, but you'll love the glue dot. Why won't they just sell us the glue dot, Keisha? Because we both love the glue dots, don't we? I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put another one in the middle. And that's the one I'm going to use for my thread. I'm going to just rub my nail along here so that it's not as, yeah, so there we go. I don't know. Do that. I'm going to turn it like that. I'm going to come up like this and turn it. Here we go. Okay. Like I said, you can just use thread, regular Scotch tape. And that's just sort of like that. Pretty. And then again, it looks like we're going with the blue. And just decide where you want these. And one more kind of there. All right, we're making headway now, you guys. Picking up steam. Okay, so there's that one. It's pretty, isn't it? Of course, you can make them all happy birthday, right? It's a great little stamp set. All right, moving on. Okay, now this is the one I'm wondering if this will be my favorite. I'm thinking it might because I like birds. So we've got this pre-printed. We've got these little birds. And then we've got this sheet. And then you pop out all the little dots from it because you don't need those. You can set those aside for another time. We're going to use thanks. So let's get rid of that. And we're going to use thanks. Thanks so much. Here we are. This, the reason I like this kit too is that these sentiments, that's thinking of you, which is a nice thought. Thanking you first. Let's thank you. Okay, so thanks so much. Stick around. I've got a couple of new cards to show you too, you guys. From the, I don't know if you joined me at my show and tell last week. But if you didn't, go look for the video where I show you tons of samples from the new catalog. And interestingly, it was from a swap. And interestingly, we had, 17 people, and only 2 people used the same set. Everyone else, they were all different. It's never happened. You know, people gravitate to sometimes the same ones. Nope. So that was kind of fun. But I've got some new ones that just arrived. Okay, so now I want to put some of these on. There and there. And you don't have to add this many if you're like freaking out thinking, why is she adding all those? It's so it doesn't sag, right? It'll just kind of sag in the middle. So I don't want that. My house is like a Grand Central Station today and tomorrow. We have a huge hedge that goes around our property, and our property is 50 inches wide. 50 inches. 50 feet. Oh my God, that would be funny. I'm small, but I'm not that small. So 50 feet, and then on the other side, it's like 135 or something. So it's a big lot, and around the entire thing is a hedge, laurel hedge that's at least 7 feet tall, and it grows like a weed. And so we have the same guy come every year, and he is here cutting, so you can't hear him because he's out on the street. And then we have someone coming, my carpenter coming tomorrow to fix a door. So it just feels like there's everybody here. And my poor dog is like, who are these people? Although she's trying to make them like her. I don't know how successful she's going to be. Especially the guy who cuts the hedge. He's such a nice man, but I'm not sure he's into dogs. Our carpenter is into dogs. Okay, and then we're going to go up like this and trim that. So you see, I didn't measure it. It wanted me to use 15 inches for each one. I just think that's excessive, so I'm not going to do. There's no way that was 15 inches. It's probably more like 10. Okay, and then we're going to stick that on. Whoop, right there. Yeah, I don't want the others to hear, but this is my favorite. Just saying. Let's grab some of these and go pop there. And I'm thinking maybe here. And I'm thinking maybe here. All right. So there is card number 4. Isn't that cute? Super cute. And I know you're thinking, well, why? Well, I've already told you why you should attend World Card Making Day, because you're going to get a free gift. But also, I bet you they're going to have tips and ideas for this kit, and not just put it together. It was me. Yes, you too. I was thinking it was me, but yep, you too. What's that? Oh dear, have I got a problem? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Well, thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Doesn't look like everyone's having the problem. It depends if you're wired in, and I am. So my computer isn't, well, I don't think it's on Wi-Fi right now. I should check. That's another tip. Thank you guys. What I'll do is when I go live, I'll make sure that I'm hardwired. And then I'll know for sure. So, but thanks for coming in and out. Like, at least thanks for coming back. But Keisha's right. It is Facebook. I thought maybe it was the bandwidth, but you're right, Keisha. It's Facebook. Facebook is becoming more and more challenging for content creators to use. It is, I don't know why it's doing this, because it kind of depends on us and we get them advertising, I suppose. So I'm not sure why they make it so difficult, but there's been a lot of problems. So I'm also on YouTube. See Pam, look at Pam. How many cards does this make? It makes 10 pounds, so 5 designs, 2 of each. So for those of you who are having problems with, it being glitchy on your Facebook, you're better to watch on YouTube, because I go live on my YouTube channel at the exact same time, and Pam is having no problems because she's on YouTube, and YouTube is kinder. So there you go. Okay, so we're going to put this. Isn't that great? Look at that. It reminds me of like the 60s. Isn't that cool? Can you see that? It's like a little sunbursty thing. Now this one we're going to use thinking of it. So if you ever find that there's a problem, get off Facebook. I don't even try and stream to my Facebook groups anymore unless it's a class, just because of this. The last time I had a class, a couple of times ago, my partner in crime, Ange, she couldn't even get on her. And she uses a totally different streaming service than me. And hers is a little more reliable. She couldn't even get on. She had to go on mine. I had to make her a guest. And it was, we thought, what is it? Is it, we went through all these things. And then I said to her, I bet it's Facebook. And when I asked a friend of ours who is kind of my techno genius friend, she said, oh, it's Facebook. It's not you guys. It's not your streaming service. It's not Facebook. So I don't know. It's kind of hard when it's not reliable, right? So I'm using up all my edges. Look at this. I love our dimensionals. Using up all my edges. There we go. And you don't want to miss the box, you guys. You don't miss the box. Oh, I have this feeling that it might go sideways. Just saying. You're okay on Facebook? Yeah, Mo, sometimes it's like, if I go on YouTube, I can't comment from my, there you go, Jennifer. There you go. Yeah, Mo, it's like, it can be, that's the problem, is that's what makes all of us second guess ourselves about, oh, it must be me. It must be my feed. That's what makes us crazy, right? Because you think, well, why am I having problems, but she's not having problems? I'm going to put this down. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to do this. Look at that. How pretty is that? I'm going to put my dimensional on here. So let me just, this is raised, so we can't raise this up to. So I'm going to not even put anything on there right this second. I'm going to grab some of my tape. And remember I said to you guys, I've got my little leftover half piece of tape from card number 1. Let me just put that down like that. So let me cut that, see how that looks. Oh, I like that. Okay. I'm just going to put glue on here. Now they would want you to use your, what do you call it? Little glue dots. I'm just going to use my white glue. And I'm gonna oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm now changing my mind. I actually think this might be my favorite one. And what color does it want us to put on here? Blue, I think. Hard to tell. I thought the gold would be better. Yeah, I'm using the gold. I don't know what it wanted me to use. I'm using the gold. So 10 cards is the answer to the question. You use tape all the time? Yeah, it's just a bit easier, isn't it, Pam? Yeah, a bit easier. All right, card number 5. So we'll review those in a minute. But let's, oh my gosh, let's bring in the box. Because this is a box. Check out the box. Okay, so it comes like this. Ha! And I don't know, I was playing with it earlier thinking, well, what's the easiest way to do this? We've got all these bits that go in too, so. All right, so you guys, it's got this really skookum tape. And then we've got this, and so this is going to go fitting in here. And then this piece here is going to slide here in this little slot. And then this piece here, whoops, this piece here, I'm thinking you're over there. This piece here is going to go, so it's going to go in like this. With the glue here, here, and here, I think. And this little guy is going in here. So let's try this. So the first thing I want to do, because this is like where you really wish you had 3. Which I need you, but can't comment. Go. Oh, here's a tip for you, Jennifer. If you're watching on YouTube and you can't comment, go to the top of the chat and it will say top chat. Click on that and we'll pop down live chat and click on that and you can chat on YouTube live. Thanks, Marilyn. Check that out, Jennifer. See if that works. Okay, can you see, you guys, that this is going to be, that we're going to take this tape off, which should be really easy, right? I'm trying to decide which side I should glue first. They don't tell you. Okay, there is no tip for this, which is why Jennifer's smart, and she's going to wait until the day, and then they're going to show her. So I'm going to peel this off. You probably can't see this, but I'm now taking off my tape. So this is not, oh, maybe if I do it this way. Take your tape, take a little bit off, fold it down like this, and I'm hoping that will allow me to line this baby up. Just like that. So now I've got that lined up, and I'm going to pull this, and so I'm going to kind of glue that down and then pull this. And as I pull it, I'm going to glue it. I'm going to pull it some more and press and finally pull the whole thing off. Oh my gosh, you guys, that worked. I'm going to be cheeky here and say, I think that my way of doing that is better than theirs. Just saying. I'm just saying. So now I'm inside and I'm just peeling the tape off that little tab, and I'm going to fold that up. I'll bet ya that they haven't thought those. We bought 2 of the other boxes for holding cards. One was perfect and the other one we won't talk about. Oh no. I know, it's like, anyway, I will say this. This is a very, I'm not going to talk about it, Pam. I'm not even going to, yeah. I'm going to say this though, you guys, that, these boxes are extremely sturdy. Like, we're talking very high quality. It is a box. It's not just like paper. It is a really high quality. So let's use our, just using my bone folder just to give it a nice little extra oomph there. Okay, so let's see if they did it. Let's see if they thought of pulling off the tape that way. Okay, now this one, see, I shouldn't have done that because now I've jinxed myself, right? So I'm not sure because I don't give you any information about what the best way to do this is. This is going to fit inside here, so let's dry fit it. Okay, let's push this in. Let's see what we're dealing with here and which is the best way to do this. And I don't know, you guys. This is going to be kind of a hit and miss, right? Like, okay, that looks good. And I think I can get this one in. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this side off. So take that tape off. There it is, right? And then there's a picture inside the box where it lines up. I think that's good. Oh gosh, I hope so. I think that's good. Okay. Then I'm actually going to take this one off. I'm going to do this piece next. And like I said, when we get to World Card Making Day, they can show us their magic and how they do it. But they have like 10 boxes to practice on. So anyway, there we go. And then that's going to go right there. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one on. So I'm going to take this tape off, the double-sided tape, and stick it in here. And then there's these little notches that goes in, and then I'm going to line it up where they tell me. And then lastly, I'm going to remove this tape. Hopefully not taking my fingers off at the same time. Just saying. Oh. Okay. There we go. All right, let me get rid of all that. I think that's pretty good. This one probably could have been a little straighter, but who cares? No one's going to notice. Okay, let's just give that a nice little rub. There's my box. And so let's go back through these cards. Now, where's the picture? The picture will say, this kit makes 10 cards. I've only made 1 of each, right? So let's see. So it looks like I guess these could be used for like your stamps and maybe a pen or something. And then we've got, so here's a card. Here's a card. Love that one, right? Stick that in. And then another one. Stick that in. And then another one. And then this one. And then it looks like what you could do is put like, you know, I'll put some card, like if you had all 10 of them, you'd put them like kind of like that, right? But I'm going to put that like that so it's a little bit tighter. There we go. And then I'm going to take my envelopes, kind of fold those over. There we go. Those are going to go in there. Okay. I want something a little brighter on the front. I'm going to go with this one. Just for display purposes. There we go. All right. So there we go. So then in the front here, you could have your, you know, like our stamps, like postage stamps. And then the rest of your cards could go here. This will fit all the envelopes. And then a pen maybe. Isn't that cool? What do we think? Are we liking this? I'm liking it. So let's put out our cards. We can have a wee look. Okay, I like this one, and this one. Those are my 3 favorites. All right, now, I had promised you guys that I would show you some samples of new products. So let me grab that. But let me remind you that if you're on my team of demonstrators, like you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on my team, you get this free every month. It's a 12 project tutorial. And in September, we're using Painterly Pairs, which is from the July 2025 online exclusives. And also, if you make a purchase from me, you get it free. Sarah, did you get? Thank you, Sarah. It is a nice box, you guys. Yeah, animals and flowers are yours. Yeah, so we've got this one, right? These 2, that one and that one. Yeah, I like those 2. So Pam, who else is on here? Pam and Sarah, and I don't remember who else. Oh, Marilyn from my team. Did you make sure you download the Painterly Pairs 12 projects, right? Sent that link out yesterday in our team newsletter, so make sure you grab that. Okay, I want to see some cards that I just got, and I've got to actually look up the name of this set because I thought it was so cute. So this one I'm going to show you. This is from a stamp set. Oh, here it is. Homemade treats. Okay, so it's a bundle. Check out this card. How cute is that? It's beginning to taste like Christmas. Isn't that cute? The little rolling pin. Love that. My niece makes beautifully decorated. When I say beautifully decorated, I'm not exaggerating. Unbelievable professional decorated cookies. And I was thinking that would be a great little set for her for, you know, when she gets her orders. It is a nice kit, Mo. It's really nice. And you know what, Jennifer? Exactly. So once you're done sending out all your cards, if Jennifer's thinking ahead, wouldn't that make a really cute desk organizer? Absolutely, like a pad of paper or whatnot. Absolutely. So here's another one I got. Now this is from the mini catalog. That's that Traditions of Christmas paper. I know. I didn't buy this bundle either, Pam. So darn it to the person who sent that, right? So those are that one. Let me show you a few more. I've shown you these. These 2 are new. They just arrived. Here's the branching out. Isn't it pretty? This was an easel card. I showed you guys this, right? It's on page 50 of the mini. So it's an easel. It stands up like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. And then what else can I show you? Let me see what I can tempt you with here. This one I loved. I loved this one. This is North Pole Delivery. And, oh gosh, there's another one. So this is the only one. Remember I was saying there was no duplicates? This is the only set that was duplicated. And no wonder, look how cute this is. Come on. How cute is this? So cute. So go back and watch my video where I show you some of these. So you can see, oh, that looks better. I'm going to get that one. Okay. And then lastly, I want to just remind you of my class on October the 2nd. So let me show you the, what is it? October 2nd at 4 p.m. Pacific time, using the Peaceful Gardens Suite. So here's some cards. My sister Mo made this. Some of these I made on lives, right? So you can go back and check them out. And all our classes come with a goodie bag. You're going to get half a pack of the paper and some embellishments and the ribbon from the suite. And then we make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. So check that out. Another card by my sister. Pretty. One of the cards I'm making is a fun fold, and it's like, ooh, it's really fun. So for the class. Okay. This whole suite with the dove, isn't it? It's beautiful, isn't it, Pam? And here's another card by my sister. One of these double Z, she calls it. Oh, pretty. Oh, I forgot. I got something else new. You want to see it? You guys love looking at new stuff, right? So my sister sent me a bunch of new cards. So there is a stamp set that you might not have noticed. And I'm going to grab it. It's on page 61. Here it is. Petal arrangements. Beautiful. My sister was really drawn to this. And she has done some beautiful cards. So my sister Mo sent me some cards. I've shown you 2 of them before. I'll show you the new ones she just sent me. You're going to go, oh, look at this one. That's that hoop from one of the online exclusives. And that's she's done that same fold. I know you're thinking, why can't I have a sister like that? I don't know why you can't. You just, I don't know. Maybe you do. My other sister Ellie sends me lots of cards too, but I showed you those the other day. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I like this fold. I thought it was kind of different with the DSP. Now this one is really stunning. This is a spanner card. Look how pretty those colors are. Love that. Just a note. And then lastly, this is another one she sent me using the branched out, right, with the gold. And I don't think I did thank my sister, but I don't think she saw it. I put it online for her. So check out WhatsApp, Mo. I got these and I sent you a big thank you for the gorgeous cards. Okay. All right, guys. So there we go. And then my next kit I'll show another day is the other Christmas set kit. Sorry, kit with the kind of red truck, kind of that traditional old-fashioned. I guess I've got my window. Oh no, I don't have it. My blind open. But look, it's sunny, isn't it? Cool. All right. Now that is not my cup of tea. That's set, but beautiful cards exactly. But I love it too. That car one, yeah. Oh, you're very welcome, Pam. You're very welcome. I love that we all are drawn to different sets, different stamps, right? And that's what I was saying about the cards from the swap that I organized. 17 people, and there were 16 different sets that were used. Like, that's wild to me. That never happens. We usually have like 4 of one and 3 of another. Anyway, everybody chose something different. So that was pretty exciting, except for the North Pole delivery, which is really cute. Thanks, Keisha. Okay, you guys. Have I gone back and I found everybody? I think so. I'm sorry if I've missed saying hello, or if I haven't answered any questions. But I really appreciate you guys coming. Thanks, Lena and Keisha and Joanne and Ellie and Mo and Marilyn and Sarah. Got a lot today. And Jennifer, Kathy, Pam. Have I got everybody? Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. I think I got everybody. I feel like romper room, right? I see Jennifer. And I see Pam. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Okay. All right, you guys. So, if you're going to join me live again, I will be back here on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So, set up for your own time zone. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, but we'll see you then. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming. Usually I'm only a half hour, but this was a big project and I wanted to show you. So, sign up for World Card Making Day. Okay? Thanks a lot, you guys.